are back with the Aries Alchemist for another general tarot reading. I'm so glad to have my regular setup back. So this is going to be for my Sagittarius friends. So if you're a Sagittarius sun, moon, and rising, something in this will be for you. So I switched up the questions I'm going to ask, just to be more helpful, a little bit more thorough, instead of just the 3 questions in a statement, or just grabbing a few cards from each deck. I now have 8 different questions that I can ask. So the first one is, how is your past impacting your current situation? We got the 7 of Wands in reverse, the 4 of Cups in reverse. We had a breadcrumb on my desk. The 9 of Cups, Death in reverse, Temperance in reverse. Ooh, sorry. I'm tired. But I want to clarify the 7 of Wands in reverse only. Okay. So, how is your past impacting your current situation? There was something that you failed to learn in the past. So, a situation ended badly for you. The other card should tell us a little bit more about what situation it is. But pretty much you've been able to reflect, though, on that so that you can do better this time now that you're in a similar situation. With that 8 of Swords in reverse, clarifying it, it's showing that you are doing better this time, as in you really did learn your lesson, and you are doing better moving forward, and you have way less anxiety about it. So that's great. Then you got the 4 of Cups in reverse and the 9 of Cups. So it seems like this has to mostly do with a relationship. There was somebody that you kind of overstayed your welcome with, but you kept on trying to work it out because you just wanted what you wanted and it didn't work. And so you're able to use the lessons from that in your current romantic relationship. So just make sure that you're being balanced, though, is what they're saying. Let's say maybe you gave too much in your last relationship and you didn't get anything in return. So you want to make sure that you are giving now, just giving appropriately, versus swinging to the other extreme and not really giving anything, is what they're warning you about right now. And if you're just open with your current partner, telling them you're still figuring out how to navigate a healthy relationship, they will stick it out with you. They'll talk whatever out with you so that you guys are on the same page as much as possible. What should you be focused on currently? Oh, I'm a sleepy head. What should you be focused on currently, though? World fell out. King of Wands reversed, Hierophant, Chariot, Page of Swords. So currently right now, though, you do still have some resentment when it comes to that past relationship and how things didn't work out. So you find yourself comparing your current and your last partner sometimes. And they're really wanting you to break out of that habit if possible, because this new person was definitely sent to you on purpose so that you can have the love that you really do deserve, in a way that you can feel it most. Because sometimes people really do love us, they just don't know how to show how much they love us in a way that we can really feel it. So there's a little bit of a disconnect. But it's like you're in your mind still choosing which one of these people that you want, even though the previous relationship was over or is over. And so this comparing them in your mind, thoughts turn into things very easily. So they're telling you to just be careful. Be careful for sure. Right now you are protected, though. But now that you know what's going on, they want you to do better. For lack of a better way to put it, once you know better, you do better. So you'll have harsher consequences once you know better and you don't do better. So do your best to reel those thoughts in so that this relationship doesn't deteriorate, or so that your ex doesn't just pop up and make you even more confused, because I'm seeing that right now they're not even in your life like at all. You just continuously thinking about them, but your thoughts are going to draw them in if you don't get that under control. What's taking up too much of your attention? I feel like that's going to be a repeat of what we just said. We got the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Tower, Empress, and the Page of Swords in reverse. So yeah, that old situation is just taking up way too much of your attention. You got the clarity that you needed. You know, it blew up however it blew up, and it's over now. And you have most of what you want. Just, it's like you're not realizing it because you're way too preoccupied with what went wrong before and how to make sure you never go through that again. What's something you can expect in the future, though? I'm hearing the song Focus on Me by Her. It's like your current mate knows that you're a little bit preoccupied, but they don't know why, and so they're like wondering if they're doing something wrong. So it will also help if you gave them a little bit of reassurance right now. So you got the Knight of Swords, the Empress in reverse, the Ten of Swords, and the Three of Swords both in reverse. So what you can expect in the future, you will continue to get more uncomfortable because soulmates are supposed to trigger you so that you can see areas of improvement. Like, that's supposed to happen. So you can expect that, but they really want you to have your mind in order so that you're not taking those triggers as a sign to just leave, because that's not what this is about. This is your person. Ten of Swords and Three of Swords in reverse, though. I do see you finally getting over the old heartache. It's going to be a little bit of a journey, though, but that will happen for you. So if you're like, man, I feel like I'm never going to get over this person, or this was my first love, or this was my truest love, or something like that, you feel like you're never going to get over it, or it might take so super long, like, this is letting you know that it actually won't take that long. If you can reel your thoughts in, it can happen in weeks, not even months or years, weeks. And so are you holding yourself back in any way? Even outside of this relationship, let's see. Are you holding yourself back in any way at all? With anything, any of your blessings? You got the Page of Cups in reverse, the Page of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So mostly just emotionally, you're not willing to be that emotionally vulnerable right now, or to voice a lot of the ways that you feel just out of fear. So that's the main way that you're holding yourself back. Your partner really is here for you. They just need to know what's going on for them to act accordingly, because they can't read your mind. You got the Hierophant, though. So this, you're being divinely led, and you're right on track for where you're supposed to be. So you don't have to feel like you're necessarily doing anything wrong. Like, you don't want to judge it like that. You just want to understand, like, okay, this is what it is, and this is how it is going to have to be if I want better, if I want continued improvement. So now let's move to the oracles, and the first question is just, do your ancestors have anything at all to say to you? What do your ancestors have to say to you? The ones who love you and really want to help you. Priestess, and the ever unfolding rose. So this is asking you just how can you step up and lead, and this is more so regarding like leading the conversation. Like, how can you muster up the courage to tell them what you've been thinking and what's going on with you? And then the ever unfolding rose says it's happening for you, not to you. You're never given anything that you can't handle, even if it's uncomfortable, unfavorable, no pleasure. You got through it. You got through everything you've ever been through. You're gonna get through this. You'll get through everything in the future. It's gonna be okay. They just want to reassure you. I'm hearing that you just have pretty bad anxiety in general, and so thoughts tend to loop when they're negative. They want you to find a way to like distract yourself when that happens, just to remove you from the loop. So I actually struggle with that. I think it might be a fire sign thing. I don't know. Or maybe it doesn't even have anything to do with the zodiac. But I literally, once I catch myself, like once my breathing starts changing while I'm thinking of something that makes me anxious, I just got to get up and change sceneries. Even if that's just sitting outside on the porch, if I'm in my room, if I'm already outside, you know, maybe just going to a store or an arcade, something fun. Like, find a way to distract yourself so that at least if you're not able to hurry up and think more positive thoughts, you get out of that negative downward spiral. That card really just flew out of my hand. Okay, so now what do your spirit guides have to say to you? You got Refreshing Oasis, Unicorn Portal, Standing Your Power, and the Freedom of Truth. So these are all about you just like resting and letting yourself be okay, because the more relaxed you are, the more downtime you allow yourself, the more relaxed your brain is, so that you can receive those messages. Because this says listen for a message. It's the Unicorn Portal. And then Standing Your Power and Freedom of Truth. This is all about just like being confident when you talk to them. Like, yes, I do still struggle with thoughts about my ex, not because I want them, but because I don't like the way that things went, and I'm afraid that it might go the same way with you. Right now, everything's good, but I never know what's going to happen in the future, and it's just making me uncomfortable lately. Open up the conversation. Like, just be honest. It'll be okay, because this person really loves you and they want to help you. And if they get triggered, they got to deal with their own triggers. That's not on you. So we're going to close this out with just what are 3 clear-cut actions you can take to improve your life this week. Give us 3 actions, please, Spirit. Accept disappointments gracefully is the first one. So they know that you're disappointed it didn't work out in your last relationship. Don't create another disappointment by being so disappointed that you act as if this person's going to disappoint you. You manifest more than you think you do. Like, thoughts really are things. I cannot stress that enough. And the more manifesting power you have, like, the faster thoughts turn into things. So just accept that that didn't go the way you wanted it to, but it went the way it was supposed to go divinely. And then be decisive and begin to explore. If this is now the person that you want to be with, you saw something in them for you to agree to commit to them, right? So decide that you're going to make this the best relationship you possibly can while it lasts. But that's what I have for you guys. If anything resonated, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. I do drop videos almost every day, sometimes on Sunday, but all the other days I do 2 zodiacs a day. So check your sun, moon, and your rising sign, not just your sun signs, y'all. If you want more information on your personal storyline, you can also click the link in the description box to book a personal reading with me. I also have different rituals and different products that can help you out with whatever it is that you need. All right, y'all. Peace.